Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
5 people killed while working at one of the country's most famous breweries. Tonight, police say it was a fellow worker who opened fire at Molson Coors in Milwaukee.
We're ready to adapt and we're ready to do whatever we have to as the disease spreads, if it spreads.
President Trump addressing the coronavirus crisis tonight as the CDC confirms the first case of unknown origin here in the United States.
We're going to begin, though, with the last round of snow moving through Metro Detroit. Road crews have been out all night, but we are still seeing plenty of slick spots.
Yeah, we are. Let's get out to Ben. He is tracking what's left of the snow here. Ben?
Yeah, Kim and Devin, we've got blue on the radar, but a lot of this is light and probably not accumulating in most locations. The Weather Service actually canceled the winter weather advisory early within the last hour. The only place we're probably going to see some accumulation is coming in off of Lake Huron here. Otherwise, probably just a few nuisance flurries through the rest of the night. The gusts are another story. Those are anywhere between 25 and 30 miles an hour right now, and they're going to increase as we head towards daybreak tomorrow. Wind chills already in single digits here in the north zone, and everybody's going to get in on that party starting tomorrow morning. Air temperatures low 20s, even though those wind chills will make it feel like single digits. Windy and cold will be the word for tomorrow. We've got cold conditions before a really nice warm up, and we'll check all of that for you in the 7-day forecast. You want a sneak peek? Grab the local forecasters app. You can watch the end of the snow, the wind chills for tomorrow, and those gorgeous temperatures we'll be talking about in a few minutes, all in your app store by searching WDIV. Guys?
Okay, Ben, the road crews will be out late tonight to make sure everything is clear for the morning commute.
Tim Pamplin live right now on the Davison tonight with the night cam. How's everything look now, Tim?
Yeah, Devin, well, you saw us at 4, 5 and 6 in the early evening newscast and things were downright treacherous. They haven't gotten a lot better. The road crews certainly have their work cut out this evening. Take a look. Whoa, easy now. It was a slippy, slidey commute. Some cars unable to maintain control. Collisions throughout our town as the snow's really started picking up during the rush hour, petering off after sunset. But the damage was done. The question on most people's minds is, how about tomorrow morning?
Will be clear of Bruce, making my way to the post.
Are these roads going to be clear? This is Michigan Avenue, hasn't seen a plow. We put a call out to the Tri-County Road Commissions. Here's what they're telling us this evening. Wayne County says they'll have over 100 plows and salters on the streets. Greg Bryson over Oakland County says they'll have 60 pieces of equipment operating throughout the wee hours. Up in Macomb County, they say they'll have 62 plows and salt trucks. They say that should get the job done. Yes, hopefully that will get the job done. We're going to stay on top of this in our Local 4 newsroom throughout the night. Have updates for you at Click on Detroit and on Local 4 News today. That's it for now. Along the Davison, Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim. 5 Molson Coors employees are dead tonight after a fellow worker goes on a shooting rampage at the Milwaukee brewery before then taking his own life. Police say the gunman was armed with 2 handguns, one with a silencer. None of the shooting victims was able to survive. Wendy Woolfolk in Milwaukee tonight, a community now in mourning.
Okay, confirmed active shooter. Shooter's still at large.
A dreaded alert in the middle of a busy workday at the brewery campus near downtown Milwaukee. Authorities rushed to the scene, set up a perimeter while the massive complex, more than 20 buildings, placed on lockdown.
They were keeping us up to date really well. They just told us shelter in place, so we sheltered in place. We tried to stay together and made sure everybody was accounted for.
Police in tactical gear moved in.
Officers located the suspect, a 51-year-old Milwaukee man, deceased from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. At this time, we have located 5 additional deceased adult victims.
Miller Coors confirms the gunman was an active employee of the company.
The hearts of the people of Wisconsin go out to the folks that were needlessly murdered at Molson Coors.
This is an unspeakable tragedy for our city. This is a community tragedy.
The shooting is over, the investigation ongoing. The grieving just begun. Wendy Woolfolk, Local 4.
Well, late tonight, the CDC confirming a new case of coronavirus in Northern California. The CDC says the patient had no known exposure to the virus through travel or close contact with anyone infected, making it the first coronavirus case of unknown origin in the United States. The new case comes as President Trump announced a new task force to combat a potential coronavirus outbreak in the U.S., which will be led by Vice President Mike Pence.
We're very, very ready for this, for anything, whether it's going to be a breakout of larger proportions or whether or not we're at that very low level.
The virus has spread from China to at least 40 countries, with more than 80,000 cases reported worldwide. The U.S. has had just 15 cases, plus 45 Americans brought back home after contracting the virus overseas. Coronavirus is highly contagious, and though symptoms are similar to the flu, it appears to be much more deadly. Roughly 2% of patients are dying at the epicenter in China.
The Livingston County Sheriff has opened an investigation into the rollover crash that injured several Wayne Memorial High School wrestlers, a crash the students say they were told to not tell anyone about. Mara McDonald live in Wayne tonight. We do know one of those boys, I guess, has a concussion, Mara.
Devin, that's right. And you know, when Livingston County deputies got to this accident scene, they had no idea that kids had been in that car. That's because the students say their coaches removed them before the sheriffs ever got there.
Our guys responded to a rollover crash, non-injury, and upon arrival they found a individual that said that he was the sole occupant, just was going a little too fast for the curve and rolled the car.
He wasn't the only one in that car. 3 Wayne Memorial wrestlers were. Here's the story. The boys were on their way to a wrestling tournament in Howell on February 8th. They were supposed to take a bus, but it got canceled for some unknown reason, and a coach took them in his car. He got into a rollover wreck on 96 near the Howell exit. The boys crawled out of the car. Another coach showed up and put them on a bus, and they went on to the tournament where they wrestled.
It still shocks me. When I look at everything that's going on with this situation, I can't even believe this is my life right now.
The boys say they were told not to tell, and none of them did until Vonda's son had double vision in class that next week and a splitting headache. Turns out he had a concussion.
On a personal level, quite frankly, it's just a little bit disappointing because, I mean, here you have an adult that is essentially telling kids to lie or not tell the truth, not be forthcoming with information, and that's just disappointing.
Back here live, the sheriff tells us that the investigation into this is just about complete. He anticipates his people will turn over a packet of info to the prosecutor's office for a charging decision shortly. We're live in Wayne tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. 2 men are caught on surveillance video breaking into a Farmington Hills home. Pictures a little tough to make out, but police say the 2 men appear to be in their 20s. Broke into a home near Orchard Lake and 11 Mile. They were able to get away before police arrived. Farmington Hills police say they are now adding extra patrols in the area.
Tomorrow, the whistleblower and another accuser will speak about a former University of Michigan doctor accused of sexual abuse. A former Michigan wrestler will read parts of a letter he wrote to university officials detailing complaints about Dr. Robert E. Anderson. Multiple people have accused Anderson of sexual misconduct. He worked for the school for more than 30 years and died in 2008. The school says it is investigating claims. Still ahead, a woman steals a billionaire's identity to open up credit cards.
She says she didn't know who he was, but police were amazed at how easy she got a hold of his Social Security number.
A Livonia woman expecting her first child catches a porch pirate in action. How she helped police catch the men responsible despite being on vacation thousands of miles away. Victor.
Thieves tried stealing a car out of someone's driveway using some very clever techniques, and it was all caught on camera. I'll have that footage coming up.